arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Alrighty then, folks. Welcome everyone to Overwatch. Once again, I am your host here, Sami Nami, and we're here starting on Lijiang Tower. Tonight's opponent is Albright College. This is a MAC series game, so this is going to be counting for the long run. Everyone here is going to be trying to give it their all and showing what they got tonight. We first start on Garden of Lijiang Tower. This used to be very dive heavy, and still quite is, since Overwatch 1. I am liking the picks I'm seeing on either side, but I am a bit favorable to the Reinhardt, personal favorite. And as we can see here, we do have our skins on for either side. Wonderful. Many teams complain about the skins that it gives an unfair advantage towards some heroes. I beg to differ. If you're big enough, you don't have to worry about it. Nonetheless, we see the contestants go on in. Seems that Stevenson's opting for a fast movement comp. We're going to rely on being able to work together as a team when they make their pushes here. Let's take it from the eyes of Quest here, the Genji, on the side of the Mustangs. As we can see here, he's going to try to be playing a very distant comp, while the rest of his team is playing it back. In fact, Quest has been able to find the first kill here. Good on him. Now we're going to be seeing 49 trying to make some movement here and get the space. However, not able to quite yet. As we're seeing, there's quite a bit of healing coming out from the side of Albright as they work to sustain their tank. It's really going to be about momentum here. Whoever falls first is going to lose this fight. As we can see here, I believe that's turning out to be Albright. They're in a world of hurt at the moment, and the pain keeps coming. And with that, Stevenson will work to cap the first time around, but not after Lucio gets a last second touch. I'm not sure what the plan there was exactly, but they got a little extra percentage out of it. 33 to a starting 10 against Stevenson. Now let's take a look from the eyes of Wisner, who's playing the hit scan projectile Sojourn, captain of Overwatch. Great thing about Sojourn is their railgun ability. If you get hit in the head with it, you're practically dead from the get-go. And I believe their railgun is ready to be a go now. Ooh, a little bit of a misplay, but as we can see here, a perfect play into the backline. Triple shatter, I should say. It was a great follow-up, and Stevenson may lose this point here. But it doesn't seem to be the case, because Quist is all in, trying to clean up shop, and Cynic does it for him. Oh my goodness, I was truly afraid that... Oh no, we did not just witness that. Cassie just sinks one right to the dome of the Genji. Oh, you hate to see it, because it's slow enough you know it's coming, but too quick to avoid it. It's like one of those whistling darts. It's going to get you every time. Dragons is ready to rock and roll, and I believe it's going now. We're going to see Albright pushing on in here. They need to find some sort of pick. What's this? First dash kill. Going to try to make a follow-up. Not able to find the kills they're looking for, unfortunately. However, it matters not as Stevenson continues to keep the pressure on. However, we are seeing that the Winston here is causing quite a bit of damage against Stevenson. Stevenson may be in a world of trouble, but not enough. As we're seeing here, Albright desperately trying to recontest, but they're not able to take it back. Tiramisu does fall, but Stevenson is keeping up. They're not falling quite yet to the antics that Albright's thrown at them. And with 9-9 on the board, it's a team kill. No one's left to touch. First point of Lijiang goes to Stevenson. What's nice about Overwatch 2 compared to Overwatch 1 is that in any mode, the game is going to be super quick now. Even King of the Hill was a quick type of game mode, but it's even quicker now in Overwatch 2. They're not as merciful as they were in Overwatch 1, allowing for last minute touches to go trigger an overtime. As soon as that overtime swaps over on a cap, it's done. The point is lost. So you gotta play for fights as a team. If you do not, it will cost you. Now we're seeing either side making their way in. Quest is the first to greet them. Let's take it from the eyes of 49. Playing it up front and center, but we're looking to see a rotation from Stevenson here. As we can see, 49 is the first to fall against Cassidy. Stevenson's going to have to back out of this because they are just down a tank. And that's all it takes, really. As soon as you lose your tank, things can go from horrible to worse. But Wisner able to get the trade back. Let's take it from their eyes here now. Working about 50% on this railgun. I stand corrected. We're going to be seeing 100 most definitely. Just missing the shots. But it matters not. As we're seeing here, Stevenson is just bringing the pressure. They want this point, and they're not going to give it up no matter what here. Too much pressure for Quest, unfortunately, but they trade it back against the Reinhardt. Mango Man just could not feel the heat. And Cassie is the second to fall. Stevenson now in full control at this point as they make their aggressive push towards the spawn. Some great plays here coming out at the start right now. And right now, as we can see, Albright, unfortunately, is stuck in the choke. They're going to need to find some sort of plays to be found here. And they do just that. It's going to be Drake who finds the first kill on the Tiramisu. And they make their push. The Shatter comes on out, knocks down the Zarya, and 49 falls. Followed up with the cleanup on the Cynic. Drake clan is just taking it all the way. Now, Albright has the space they were looking for and the point. It's up to Stevenson to ult economy, manage them, and play to the ults. But right now, it seems they're going to be down one immediately because that's Tire that they cannot use. And look here, the Reinhardt charging. Wisner in! Successfully attaining the kill. The beat drop comes on out, and we're going to see a grab met with it. Quest falls, but the beat is dropped as Cynic keeps the team alive. Yet Reinhardt is building up his ult quite fast. And from what we're seeing, Stevenson must back off. They need a kill or something to happen here, but they're not able to find it right now. Just too much damage going on out against Stevenson here. And Albright is going to take full advantage of it. They have both DPS ults ready, but so does Stevenson. It's all going to be about who will get the most value out of them. Taking a look here, we do see that Stevenson's making a rotation through the right side. High Noon and Tire has been activated. Let's take a look at this Tire's pathing. It's going right in the middle. It gets dashed by Quest! But there's only 92 seconds. Oh, make that 5 seconds and immediate kill. Stevenson, I don't believe, has a chance to touch. Do they? No, they do not. What a hold from the side of Albright. Just going pure brawl comp into Stevenson. A real turnaround from what we saw on Garden. So now it is 1-1 on Lijiang. We're going to have to see who comes out on top. Welcome to the marketplace. On this map, you can have your mix of push, dive, or even brawl in here. The biggest constitution about this is how you play with your tanks here. DPS definitely are the name of the game, but if you play together, you'll be able to take full advantage of the high ground as well as the low ground around the angles. Just have to see how either side reacts. We are going to be seeing a Symmetra to TP out immediately for either side. However, I believe they are keeping their TP to go right to point, and that is the case. In they go. It's an immediate fight on point. Stevenson is half split. There's Zarya cut on off and pinned. Zarya, I don't think is long for this world. And that is to be true. Now Stevenson really has to get either a trade here or they must back off and regroup. Because they definitely cannot retake this point at the moment. And you got to watch out because the Symmetra has made their stand on the point. They now have control of turrets and angles that Stevenson has lost. However, there is a trade coming out. Tiramisu falls, but it's traded for Cassie. Now we might see a kill onto the Junkrat. Just maybe. He's half health, but he gets away scot-free. If I was Drake, I'd be a little nervous myself there with how much damage I was taking in that fight. The Reinhardt Mango Man just dealing and dealing. But he's lost two. Tries to go for a charge, not able to find anything, and Wisner with the quad kill. Reinhardt is forced to back off. Great idea for not feeding against Stevenson, but in comparison of alt economy here, Stevenson definitely has the advantage. Now given, we do see a nano coming up from Gray. Gray could turn the tables here with this one nano. It all depends on who it goes out on, and I think we all know the answer to that. Nano coming on out probably now, or not. Quite surprised if I'm honest. They believe they can win this fight without a nano? Godspeed, I say. They do cap the point, and it's going to be just a pick. They're trying to poke fight this. And an amazing save of the bubble against the charge. The Lucio gets away just with a sliver of health. Drake gets taken down. The shatter comes out, and there's just ult usage after ult usage here. Stevenson needs to back off right now. They are down too many players. And they're going to be playing for a regroup here. As you can see, it seems like Albright has their bread and butter. It is the brawl, and they are going to stick to their guns. Stevenson's going to have to make up for it by getting some picks. Communication. Quest has the blade. Let's see it come on out here. Quest, show us what you got. The Lucio is half here, probably going to secure the kill. Or should. So close, but not quite. The blade comes out. He's in trouble. The beat saves him. That's the first kill. Takes out the turret. Can there be any more? No, not today. Tire coming on out from Drake. Gets a double kill. But will it be enough? The grab comes out from Stevenson. They should be able to get it. They do. The kill is secured, and the point turns. It is now overtime. If Stevenson loses the point, it is game over. That's how it works now. There is just no opportunity for mistakes from the side of Stevenson. It's all or nothing. Will Albright be able to turn this? Well, they're going right in once again. They're ready and waiting. As we can see here, it's a load of damage. There is a trade. Tiramisu trying desperately to keep everybody up, putting all the heal orbs in, but they seem to be just getting out damaged little by little. It's really up to Tiramisu to stay alive on the point. But they cannot. It's now overtime. Can Wisner make the touch? He does. He does. Just barely, but he does. Now Cynic was the next. It's up to Quest. Can Quest make it? He did. He barely made it there. But there's no one else left on Stevenson's side to make the touch. So first round goes to Albright. What a turn of events. I was dead set on Stevenson taking the win here. But as Mango Man shows, all you need is a little muscle. What a shatter followed on up on. Woo! The job was done. Stevenson now has the hybrid pick. Welcome back, everyone. It is I, Saminami, here in the casting booth at Stevenson. It is quite late, but I am still all here for you. We are having a sub-in Stunty for Rinzer. Intriguing. He did say Stunty, but he meant Tiramisu. Tiramisu is Stunty. We call him Stunty because that's what he used to be known as, but he changed his name to Tiramisu, I believe, about a year or two ago while I was still on the team. Stevenson's down by 1 at the moment. They're going to have to try to make a comeback here on this hybrid map. More than likely, we are seeing Midtown. Midtown is probably my new favorite map. Just because of the map, the area, just, New York. What better place? Am I right? Oh man, it used to be Kings Row. Kings Row used to be our go-to for certain because we love the brawl. But this team here, This is not my team. This is not the heyday team. This is the new age team of Stevenson. So we're going to have to see them take it on the road against Albright. Both sides just going to be waiting here to ready on up. If we were to say what went wrong for Stevenson there, I would say just not able to secure the kills. As we saw Quest desperately trying to get that Lucio, but was not able to secure it before blading in. And that cost them. It did cost them, because it cost them time. Falling on up with just ult management and counterplaying. It seems Albright's just trying to go for full pressure while Stevenson's trying to go for nitpick poke. We're going to have to see if there's going to be a change in that adjustment or not. Personally, and this is just me, and I know I've been rambling about it, but I do want to see a Reinhardt. I do want to see a Reinhardt matchup because I believe that can help in certain situations where you're not able to get the same pressure push as you can with a Zarya, who's getting constantly blocked, and your team, again, is made for a poke and assassination attempt. Well, as for Brawl, you can just choose anybody, and if everyone focuses, they die. That's just the name of the game. But this is Overwatch 2, and tanks get shredded to smithereens now. I mean, it is disgusting what happens to a tank when they get jumped on. That didn't used to be the case. But most of all the tanks had their damage nerfed, except for the off tanks. Which, that's fine. Off tanks are supposed to be tanky and damage dealing. But you shouldn't have taken away the damage from the main tanks as well. And that is what Blizzard did. So, I definitely make my appeals every time we stream this. Who knows if it's ever heard. Moving on back in, we are in the map. We're here on Midtown, and we're going to be seeing how Albright handles the defense first. Because Stevenson lost, they chose map, so Albright gets the option of choosing side. So as we look at our comp here, seems Stevenson wants to give this another try. It was the comfort pick, it is meta, but is it continuously meta? That's a fair question. I'm not too sure. Times have changed. I am curious, where are we here with the Pharah? Pharah is positioned in a very, very cheeky spot. Let's check this guy out. They don't know where the Pharah is because Pharah went out too early if they went main. But right now, Pharah's in their backline, and they're actually all in the backline. It seems Stevenson doesn't care for them and is going immediately for the point. Great idea. Right now, they've already secured a tick, and that's a bit of a misplay on Albright's part. However, now it's going to be, can anyone secure a kill? Reinhardt does get slipped in the room, and he's in a world of hurt. We're seeing that Stevenson is just dealing all the damage against him as Rinzer secures the kill. Stevenson has for certainly secured this point. There's just one stone out, and that's it. It's an immediate team kill. Stevenson takes it. It seems there's an emergency, and now the fire truck must be escorted to the subway. Someone's in danger. 49 gets the kill on the Gray. That's going to be a stagger that Albright really did not want to have happen. Let's see how they will react to this space that Stevenson is taking against them. Wisner on the flank with the assassination. And we're seeing Quest here keeping that space. Just a single reflect scares anybody away from the point. You do see that Albright has swapped over to a Hanzo, which I believe is a very, very good idea to try to play for that poke against Stevenson. But it's going to have to be efficient. If it's not, it's going to cost them. As we can see here, Albright is not able to secure space. However, Drake able to get the first kill against Stevenson. Can they find any more? Yes, sir! They do just that! As we see Drake here try to clean up against 49. Can 49 make it out? Probably not. It's just the way it is. He was surrounded by enemies on all sides. Oh, and we can see Drake here in a very advantageous position against Quest. Oh, he's going to feel that in the morning. Playing a bit of a dance-off here. Able to escape the damage. As we take a look at it, right now Albright has regained the space, but the cart is underneath them. Stevenson made a great push for the initial opening. So Albright's going to have to hold out for another 4 minutes to keep any more progress from taking place. And you got to really watch out for Wisner. Wisner has just been on... Oh! Excuse me! Drake wants to return the favor. Yeah, Rinzer is getting those clutch kills. However, it's getting returned every single time. Let's take a look at his tire. It's going on in. It's running on to Lucio, who's saved by the Zarya. 49 with the clutch bubble. Quest does have Blade, but not today, good sir. Just Drake has been completely unpredictable, I must say. Every time I believe he should die, he does not. And every time I don't believe he should get a kill, he finds it. What a player. We are seeing a strong defensive hold here from the side of Albright. They're trying desperately to get any sort of kills here. Oh, what's this? Nano Blade. Here it comes. Immor goes out. There's the first kill, I thought? No, it was not. I believe it was a trap. Only able to get onto Drake. But one is enough here as they try to clean up, but not quite yet. Dragon comes on out from Cassie, but he's having a one-off with Wisner. And wins it thanks to Taco Cat. Taco Cat, the hero of Albright, really doing his duty here, keeping up the team. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if he was really shot calling for them. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Getting your ankle chopped off like that, just unfortunate. We do see a Shatter is ready to go here. And in comparison, Stevenson only has grab and beat. They're going to be playing for single picks here. Cassie with the initial pick on the Windsors. So Stevenson is going to be held up yet again. There's only about 2 minutes left on the clock. Really hoping that Soldier in here finds the picks they're looking for. Because as we can see, we have Shatter, we have Window, and a tire coming up on deck. It's going to be a world of hurt. And as Cassie finds initial pick on Quest, that's got to be painful. Auntie comes on out against Cassie, but it matters not. It just gets nullified by healing, and he goes about his day with the daily business. Stevenson really needs to start making some play here. They should either go for the initial grab on to the 3 of them there, or to the 2 on the side. Oh no, Cassie just getting every single other kill here. That's another one against Wisner. He is antied in a world of hurt, but that world is long forgotten as he gets healed on up here. Just hitting those shots, and Drake with the follow-up onto the Lucio. Stevenson may have to back off once again, but there's not much time left. There needs to be a play coming on out here. We need to see something take place. Right now, almost all the ults are ready to go from... Oh, there it is. The grab is out. They need to get rid of that, and they do. Tire comes on out. Can they get rid of it? Yes, they do. Able to secure the clutch kill onto the Tire, and now Stevenson has a game on their hands. They're getting the kills they need, and they're staggering out Albright. Now you're a lone Crusader on point. What do you do? Smartest option here, as we're seeing Mango do, retreat. Do not go in. There's no point in giving up your life when you have Shatter and 3 other ults on your side. Here it comes. It's big. Not able to find a kill quite yet, but Cassie's able to pick up shop, finding a double. Can Stevenson make the touch? They do. The Nano comes on out. There's a hope that Stevenson can return this. However, there's just too much damage, and Albright stops the progress from going any further. All right, Stevenson, now it's your turn. The tables are against you, and flying too, I should say. They're not just turning the tables, they're sending them at you. How will you react? Well, that's the question of the day here. I believe from the side of Stevenson, they need to switch up their comp. It was great initially for this first point here to get the engine out of the firehouse, but from then on, it's just about that high ground control, and they did not have it. They tried for it a couple of times with the Blade, Nano, and just generally pushing, which they were successful first time around because of the momentum. However, from then on, you can see that Cassie, oh my word, Cassie, just kept getting kills after kills, killing the momentum before a team fight even began. I mean, that is full, just, I can't even describe it. It has me speechless. I'm so impressed by Cassie here. Just being an essential member of Albright College right now.
Break your ankles in a pickup game.
Interesting.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
Apparently everyone has. But enough of the inner monologue. We do see there is a bit of switch up in our picks here, and I'm liking it. It is still, again, a lot of pokey, but this is high damage. This is high damage poke. Not just any poke, high damage poke. And we're seeing that Albright is making their moves immediately through the theater. Drake able to get the kill, but gets traded back by 49. However, I don't believe there's much to worry about as our res comes on out. Can 49 hold the line? Yes, sir! It seems that he is! He secures the kill, and Drake falls once again to the ash. Albright now needs to retreat and regroup. They lost that initial fight, and they weren't able to match Stevenson. What a rock!
Return to me. The barrier appeared.
It is to note that, as we see here, Sigma is not played much. It's just not part of the comp to be played. However, he is still very powerful, especially as a single tank. He has tremendous value. And once again, Cassie finding the initial pick, but 49's able to rocket on back. Can Stevenson make the pickup here? The Reinhardt is very low, but Cynic's in a world of hurt, trying to get away from the Pharah. Another rock to the face, and it's good! Cassie able to secure the Mercy that is Rinzer. It's up to Drake to really cap it against 49. Oh, and thanks to Cassie, he does just that. Alrighty, good hold from Stevenson. And honestly, I'm quite happy with their performance that they were able to do for that. Now it's up to them to follow up in this next area. As we can see here. Oh my goodness! I was just turning the camera to him, and another kill comes out thanks to Cassie! And it's another one! That was not the time to use ult, sir! What are you doing? You had already won that fight. Why did both DPS waste ults there? What was the purpose of that? It's really going to be up to Quest here. Can Quest get a pick for his team? Ooh, it's quite hurt. Dynamite does not find any burn targets, and they might be looking to send Bob towards point. Let's check in on 49 playing the front line. It's a mess. Everyone's just going for each other's throats. And the ults are starting to come on out. People are in the air, and Lucio's the first to go. Let's see if they can follow up on the Cassie. Doesn't seem to be quite yet. But they're not even touching the payload. What are you doing, Stevenson? There you go. Windsor now on point, getting a double kill. And 49 trades his life for a good cause. Not even giving Ryan a chance to say hello. There's about 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, and they really, really just need to make some sort of plays here. As we can see here, Albright's coming on back. They got 3 ultimates online, 1 tank, both healers, versus Stevenson's 2 DPS, 1 healer. Let's take a look over on the side of Wisner. Shatter comes out, finds a double kill, and damage is being dealt. I believe now is the time for Bob. Bob gets sent on in. Position actually not in a bad spot, I might argue. However, Quest is. There's only Bob on point, and Bob's not going to last long as he gets zoned away. Albright wins Midtown. From what I'm seeing here, this is a momentum game. But we do get to see Wisner with the play of the game. Honestly, if he was able to stay alive just a little longer, we definitely would have seen this type of gameplay throughout all of Midtown. He's known to be just phenomenal. But for now, we're going to have to wait for the next map. It is Circuit, so Stevenson is playing with all the new maps. I like it, but I will not say that anything's in the bag yet. If anything, Stevenson is down by 2 at the moment. They've lost Lijiang, they've lost Midtown. I believe these were comfort picks, so now to see Circuit, is this another comfort pick? I don't know. But we are going to have a 5-minute break, so don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Circuit Royale.
Alrighty then, folks, we are going right back into it. Welcome to Circuit Royale. This map itself is based around the speed racing that I believe is F1 racing. If you don't believe me, let me show you real quick. Our cart here, and even the map we're right beside, there they are, the F1 racers. I could be getting that completely wrong, but I believe they are F1 racers. I would look quite silly if they weren't. But the payload itself is an F1 racer. So now, Stevenson is on the offensive to start once again. However, this is a real one to be looking out for, folks. Take a look at Albright. They have gone and selected just the... they've gone and went for a poke.
Let's do better this time.
Interesting. This is actually, believe it or not, the meta of this map on first point. You play this high ground here, and you try to play for poke, getting the picks one by one. And if we're going to see... Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I want to make a note here. Cassie, the DPS is now on Mercy. I'm not sure what Albright was thinking when they decided to switch Taco Cat over, but they're going for it. All right then. If you're confident, by all means. Trying to get the kill on the Wisner, not able to. Let's check out Sombra here. It is Quest. Not able to get anyone quite yet, but we do see that Stevenson starting to make the space, pushing on in. Gray has been spotted out, however, not getting enough pressure on. Oh, I stand corrected. There's plenty of pressure coming out. It's from Quest. Can there be a follow-up kill? I'm not sure, but we definitely see that Stevenson is going in. They've made plenty of space, and they're keeping up the pressure. They're making sure that this cannot be clotted at any point in time. Momentum is the name of the game here, folks. And if they keep getting pressured like this, I will say Albright will lose this point, most definitely. Let's take it from the eyes of Wisner here, playing the high ground. Watch out, Anakin. You're at a disadvantage. Despite the gravitational flux, it finds no one. Now seeing Albright bare their fangs towards Stevenson. As the attack visor has been activated, Ingo finds the first kill. But Drake's a bit of danger, however, saved by Mingo once again. Seems that Albright has found their footing. Now will they keep it, or will Stevenson make another push? Biggest thing here was having control of that cart, but now that the cart is past the choke here, Stevenson has a lot better chance of just pushing in Albright as they did before. Because Albright wasn't contesting cart, they just backed off and kited all the way. Oh, and what's this? A little hack comes on out and goes a long way. We do see Railgun is ready to rock and roll, as well as a nano. Will it be distributed here? More than likely, yes. But it's going to have to be soon here, because right now Stevenson's holding on to a good number of their ults. It might be that they're waiting for one ult to be used by the other. But there we go. Ult's been activated with the nano to pair to. But it seems they're just missing their shots. Thankfully, you can ask your Sombra to help you out where needed. A railgun has been activated in return, and Taco Cat is immediately eliminated. By Wisner, no less. The nano comes on out, and they're even able to get the res. Taco Cat has another chance. Gravitational flux comes out on either side. 49 has fallen, but Wisner is cleaning up. Can he keep up this momentum? That will be a yes if he can get the kill on any one of these squishies here. Oh, just missing the crucial headshot. Truly unfortunate, but Cynic's there to clean up. Now Stevenson definitely has a chance. The momentum is in their favor, and they're using everything they got in the bank. It was just the Sigma and Mercy that are contesting cart. Now the visor in effect. Trying to give it a pocket to see where the value will be found. But they're not finding it. It seems that is now coming out against Albright once again. And now Stevenson is secured the first point. There are ways to describe that. Even if it took a minute, they got it. There's now about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. And Stevenson has to get it all the way up this hill here, around the corner, in front of the hotel. Once it gets there, then it will make its way through towards the end. But Stevenson just has to keep pushing and getting these kills. We do see that Taco now has selected Hanzo. I'm curious what the game plan is here. But if they were just as good as Cassie, we're in for a show. We do see that Quest is distracting quite well. Can Wisner find value out of this railgun? Oh, they're looking to gain it up before they activate it. And they have this momentum here. Now's the time to use. Oh, just not finding what they're looking for. It just seems to be pure pandemonium here. As Renzo is disrespectfully killed by Cassie. Wisner's not standing for it. Gets the double before getting taken out by Mango Man. As we can see here, just many people dead all at once. But it's Albright who came out on top. However, it is worth mentioning, the cart is already 3/4 of the way towards the end of second point here. So Stevenson has an opportunity to take. Only time will tell, as there's just about a little over a minute left on the clock. As we can see, Mango Man and Taco, even Drake, 2 DPS are coming up on ults, but they only have 1 in the bank for sure. While Stevenson has 3, and they should use it now. Going to be seeing probably an engagement here right now, coming on out from Stevenson. But they're not yet, and it hurts to see that. Drake finds the kill on the Wisner, finding themselves in trouble and hacked. The visor comes out, immediately takes down Quest. Beat comes out, but it's no use. There's about 30 seconds left. Stevenson just needs to die and regroup now. Oh boy, you really gotta hope that Anna here, Rinzer does not get caught out. Rinzer, do not peek. Whatever you do not peek. You will be in a world of hurt if you do. You need to regroup, and Quest has fallen. No, Quest, you need to stay hidden there, good sir. The Flux comes on out. It does not catch anybody. However, the Rock comes out in return. Returned with their own Flux. Cynic needs to stay alive here, and we're probably going to see an EMP. It does come out. The damage is here, and Stevenson's going enough chop. It's just healers on point, and Cassie is a moth in the flames, just will not perish. Ah, but they do now. And a familiar sight for old eyes. Welcome to the forefront Bastion. Stevenson does take second point with no one to contest here. It took a while, but they got it. There's now a minute 30 left. And it's up to Stevenson to see if they can make third point or take it as far as possible. Let's take it from the eyes of Quest here, who's playing the high ground. Right above. It seems that it's just trying to look for a perfect time to hack and scout. The hack does not stop Bastion while they're in turret form. So that's going to be a disadvantage for them. Oh! What a snipe against Wisner! Drake just coming in clutch with those rockets. Stevenson has just under a minute to try to make a push here. And they're in the ult economy advantage. But I'm not sure they know it or not. Time will surely tell. Hack comes out, stops the E. Now Drake has been slept. They should be able to secure the kill on the Drake. The anti comes out. Hacks Drake once again. Can they follow up? Yes, they do! Now it's on the point. The point fight is where it's at. They're trying not to use their ults in order to save for this final overtime push. However, Albright is kiting this fight perfectly, making sure to give just enough space while keeping on the pressure to window down the time. You better have your textbook out, people, because this is a fight to learn from. The Flux comes on out, gets 2 in the air. Can they secure the Ana? Not quite. I stand corrected. They do just that. Gonna have to hit this amazing rock. Not able to. It's overtime now, folks. Let's see how Stevenson takes it or how they lose it. Visor coming on out from Drake. It's on the high ground. It's finding one. It's finding two. It's looking for a third. It gets it two. That Visor with the nano parrot has secured the point for Albright.
You picked the wrong enemy.
A bit of self-ego there to be seen from Drake. I can see why, but I think he's calling GG too early. I believe Drake's feeling himself quite a bit, and I'm not afraid to say that because it's definitely showing. Alright, Stevenson, it is your turn to defend here. As we saw, Stevenson, despite all the odds, got it to the first point, got it to the second point, and almost to the third. If they can keep this momentum that we're seeing, they will surely win Circuit Royale. However, Albright College is going to make sure that does not happen. It is up to them to make sure they shut out this series against Stevenson. Can they do it? Well, it's up to you, fans. Do you believe they can do it? Or do you believe Stevenson will prevail and reverse sweep this series? Again, time will tell. We do see that we're looking at a dive comp. This is unusual. Very unusual from the side of oh, Rinzer, I would not put that on channel. That is just me. You do know that your chat shows up in my feed, so better carry yourself. Chat is what chat will be. I don't know if anything was said from either side, but we do know that this is a fight here. Let's check in from Quest. Able to scout out the enemy team here. That is Albright. Well, Albright's going to decide how they make their dive and push here. Let's see how Mango does it. He's leading the charge here and making his way on to Rinzer. However, I do believe he has made a grave mistake. He gets traded back. However, what is this? Albright just follows up. Albright, despite their Winston getting punished properly for that dive, is able to follow up with the kills thanks to the DPS. Now Stevenson's really going to have a hard time here playing for the recapture. With Wisner and Taco Cat just face to face, it's going to be whoever can get on point to contest along with just kills in general. You can see here, Taco Cat just in their face, and now Mango follows suit. The point is completely uncontested. As I say that, 49 goes in, my word. I mean, I love the aggression, but there's a time and a place, sir, and that time just was not there. Taco Cat was one, and Cynics just unfortunately did not look down. As you can see here, it's not looking good for Stevenson at the moment. They have to fight against 5 minutes, and Cassie, my word, Cassie, if you saw that, folks, that was a complete 180 sleep. My word. Talk about accuracy there. Cassie certainly has it. Going to be seeing here how Stevenson's going to be replaying for this. As a Sombra, you have a great advantage with your damage. And 49 secures the kill onto the Pharah. Now they follow it up on the Gray. Can they get the Winston? I believe they most definitely can. But he decides to back off in order to live to fight another day. Biggest thing for Stevenson to do here is to play for ult building and counterplay. We do see that everyone is just in there. And I believe we heard like father, like son against a Winston kill. Does that mean Sigma knows Dr. Winston, who was on the lunar base colony? The lore is so deep in this game of Overwatch. Manga goes immediately on in, and Taco Cat follows up with a Nano Blade. Only able to secure the one kill, because right now, little did you know, a triple kill just came out from behind your back, thanks to Wisner. That railgun just doing all the damage. I like what I'm seeing. You're getting the flank, you're hitting your shots, and you're just following up on callouts. That is how you play the game. Now Albright has lost about 2 minutes from their 5 to 6 minute time bait. Not great, but they have no reason to panic quite yet. There is still 3 ults available, and we're probably going to see this barrage come on out point blank. There goes Wisner. That's going to hurt. And everyone's just caught out in the open there. The hack comes out. It's a clutch hack. They're going to have to play for the kills. They get the kill onto the Genji. But the res comes out. Genji's back in the fight as we see her Taco Cat is ready to play. Able to secure the kill on the Cynic, but not on the Quest. And Mango has fallen. Again, you gotta watch out for Wisner. This DPS can aim. Now trying to get the healer. He does just that. And Taco Cat's the only one around. He's wasting his time trying to build ult. It's good that you're building ult. However, you're giving Stevenson ult too. Albright, you got yourself a bit in the mud. You're starting to get closer and closer to the doghouse. What will you do? You may have a primal, but that will only work as a tanky, defensive knockback. Right now, you're point blank in front of them. What are you doing, Drake? That is not where you position yourself against the entire team. As we can see, Quest is in trouble. However, Drake has fallen. Despite the kill, I believe that we will be seeing Gray try to get a res out of this. Maybe. Or maybe not. They're just not in a position to res. And 49 activates the gravitational flux, finds no one, but damage is being dealt. Nano comes on out, and Rinser has fallen. Mango, I should say, not Mongo. Mango has found a double kill thanks to his primal, and is looking for the triple. Secured. Seems Stevenson's going to have to play it safe here and play for 3rd point. It's not over quite yet, folks, and Stevenson's done a grand job holding out on this defensive line. In fact, they're trying to weigh down as much time as possible. Not able to get the kill onto Mercy. Truly unfortunate. They're going to have to play for next fight. It's currently a 3v5 situation. You do not like these odds if you're Stevenson. You need to kite here, especially when you're getting ambushed like this. As you can see here, just everybody's in. Taco, overextended, gets eliminated by Wisner. The railgun is online. The EMP as well, as Beat and Nano coming up too. But in response, there's only Blade and Valkyrie. Now, this is good if you charge the Blade with the Valkyrie. But if you do not, it's going to be a dry Blade, and they're going to be playing for the Nano. Right now, the EMP has come on out, and it seems that they're pushing in, but they're not finding the kills quite yet. Blade comes on out. Wisner's the first to fall. There needs to be some sort of kill. There's chaos ensuing. Quest gets the trade onto Taco. They're not able to stop the res. Taco's back in the fight. And as we can see here, they're cleaning up shop now. Stevenson just needs to regroup yet again. They're in a very bad spot and staggered out. Wisner playing as the Widowmaker now. You really need to hit these shots. This is going to be a close one, folks. Can Stevenson hold out? The payload is approaching. Can it be stopped? The barrage gets canceled out. Flux is in effect. Rinser's flying. There goes a kill on the Cassie. It's just Rinser on point. Now it's just Wisner. Wisner must hold out in order for Stevenson to recontest. Recalls just in time. The Nano comes out. There's a chance here. There is a chance that Stevenson get the win. Quest finds the kill. Wisner as well. Can we see Stevenson clutch it up? Can it happen? They do get the Pharah. There's 45 seconds left on the clock. They're following up on kills now. Now you see a Winston is caught out and staggered out as well. Just a little bit of 30 seconds left as Rinser gets his revenge kill against that Winston. He was going in for it. We do see they're going for broke. The Reinhardt has been selected. Will they just press W? I think so. But you gotta watch out. There is Gray as well as Drake's ult that are coming up, and they're coming up fast. So it's gonna be up to Stevenson here to try to either build up the beat or the Blade. They need to find the kill into the Genji, but they do not. The Reflect has surely done him in. but they do secure the Golden Drake. However, the damage is too great against Stevenson. Stevenson is in a world of hurt. They get slapped on point. There's no one left. And Albright takes the series.
Play of the game.
Drake comes out of this game with play of the game.
I've got you in my sights.
What a great visor here. Finding the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. Oh my word. What a play. Well, that's going to end it here for us tonight, folks. I would do an MVP, but our players here need to get some sleep for tonight. So thank you so much for coming on by, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow. Stay frosty.